My name is ArjunS, and I have learned that dialogue can either make or break a viewer's connection to the film. Therefore, I chose to write my own script using the elements that I researched. In screenwriting, there are three elements that are vital to describing character development: linear, triangular, and rectangular elements. Linear elements describe character growth and choices, triangular elements represent harmony between characters, and rectangular elements represent the characters' conflicts. This is a short section of the film, The Shawshank Redemption, directed by Frank Darabont. As we can see in this image, Red's voiceover is a very important part of connecting to the character of Red. In the text, we can see that there is a beat at the end, which is a pause in the dialogue that is used for dramatic effect, as well as a lot of detail in the scene setup. There are some guidelines that are important to follow in screenwriting, which help make a script more concise and help remove filler content. For instance, cutting out unnecessary writing and creating realistic dialogue can help keep the viewer engaged in a film. Unnatural sentence starters can pull at the connection the viewer has to the film. Adding extra detail and unique characteristics of a character are very important in separating a situation from a story. You must make sure a character isn't replaceable by anybody else. So this is the first page of the product I made, which was a script of a short film about two men who are planning something in order to get money for a payment. In this screenplay, I made sure that I included detail and realistic dialogue in order to create a closer connection between the viewer and the character. Here is the full script in case you would like to read it. These shots show some of my progress as I was working through the screenplay. At some parts, it was quite difficult to come up with important dialogue, and sometimes I wasn't able to come up with exactly what I wanted, but I had to anyway. A lot of the time, I would cut down things and then build it back up, because oftentimes a lot of my details were just filler content. After more writing, I learned that it can be quite difficult to come up with important information to put into a screenplay. When trying to come up with realistic dialogue, I would often say the lines to myself to see if they made sense in a real discussion. Also, I would act out the actions of the characters to see what would fit in the context of the scene. So this is my infographic, which goes over the three elements used in screenwriting: linear, triangular, and rectangular elements, as well as examples of film that use these elements. Thanks for watching, and try watching some films and identifying some of these guidelines.